If you look at the guy on the left, he looks an awful lot like the guy on the right. That guy on the left, I wouldn't spend $5 to go see, because that is Lawrence Jackson. He ain't the real deal. The guy on the right is Snoop Dogg. And we're going to talk about how this really weird situation of impostering really associates itself with the phone call. Spoofing, these illegal calls that come in, the number one type of fraud that's reported to the FTC. And it's a very significant frustration for consumers. We know that these imposters, they prey on fear and they prey on trust. And when you see the number on the far right-hand side, it's really alarming. 10 million consumers report, $1,000 plus in losses in 2020 as a result of a scam. Because if you have that many people feeling like they fell victim to a fraudulent scheme that involved phone spoofing, the likelihood that they're going to trust or want to take a phone call going forward is significantly reduced. Unless you have access to what we call last mile data on the phone network, often it's very difficult, hard to tell whether or not that you've ever been spoofed. We've devised a mechanism that we think can help determine whether or not your organization was potentially spoofed. We're going to ask you to share a little bit with us your outbound call data. And we're going to analyze that against inbound call data that we see on the Haya network. The Haya network, 150 million users worldwide. We see over 12 billion call events. We have a very deep bench and roster of great partners that span the globe. And for you, if there's any evidence whatsoever that you've been spoofed, there's likely some data that's going to come back and potentially say, hey, we do see something, or rest easy, we haven't seen anything. We need the phone call to work, and we need it to work well. There's literally millions of jobs on the line, billions of dollars of revenue at stake, and reputations at stake. We need this call to work really well. And until you take the time to partner and work with us to understand what that impact is, you're a bit flying blind. And that's why we felt it was so important to bring this webinar together and give you an opportunity to work with our team to really determine and assess what's happening out there on the network.